So our crab stitch border, crab stitch is one of those really fun ones, and once you get it down, you'll be really happy to have it in your arsenal. Crab stitch is also referred to as reverse single crochet, and it's going to actually work backwards. So instead of working from right to left, we're going to work from left to right. This is for right-handed crocheters. Obviously, you're just going to work in the opposite direction you usually do. So instead of putting the hook in our next stitch like we're used to putting it in, we're going to go backwards. Now don't count this stitch that our hook is already in, or else we'll just be undoing all the work that we've been doing. We're going to take our hook and working from front to back, and this is going to feel really weird. You might want to pull out an extra tail. Put your hook in front to back into the stitch you just worked through. Okay? Yarn over and pull it through that stitch, just like you always do. Then yarn over and pull through 2. You're going to get this funky, stacked on top of itself looking stitch. Okay? We're going to do it again. So I like to go kind of out and under my work. So we're going to go back into this stitch. We're going to go backwards to the previous stitch, grab our yarn and pull it through. Yarn over and pull through 2. We get that funky stacked on top of itself stitch again. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Through the previous stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, back through the previous stitch, yarn over and pull through 2. Now it helps if you pull these tight as you go. So see how we're getting this stitch that kind of leans off to the wrong direction? So there's our previous stitch again. I think it's easier to see when I turn it up this way. So put it through here, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull through 2. And it does feel kind of twisted, but that's the point. It gives it this real twisted top. Look at how cool that looks. So coming at it again from the underneath. Go through, grab your yarn and pull it back through, and pull it tight. All right, next stitch, pull it tight. Starting to get the rhythm. All right, tuck backwards and under here, and pull. Alright, see, we're getting it now. Insert your hook front to back. Grab your yarn, pull it through, and pull. Insert your hook from front to back. Grab some yarn, yarn over, and pull. Pretty cool, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of this and so that you can see it. Without all of my colorful commentary. Alright, we're almost back around. Now what I like to do, because my first crab stitch is always a little uglier than the rest of them, what I like to do is crab stitch not only in that very last stitch there, but also in the top of my first crab stitch, because it just never quite looks right. Now, just like you would, you're going to do a crab stitch slip stitch, if you will. Just find a place to put your hook at the beginning and slip stitch backwards with your crab stitch and pull that tight. And then